hell happened to you?
I got some of this shit in my mouth.
Oh.
All right.
Well, it has a bunch of fur coming off it. So that's what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys always do an intro?
Yeah.
It is kind of a funny thing we do.
Cheesy, bro.
Is it cheesy? We have...
Do what you guys got to do.
Yeah. You know, we're rolling with it. We don't really have a plan. I think we just ended up doing it the way we did just because... I don't even know. We
Came natural after a while.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, well, we don't know how to do
like
it any other way.
They know your names already, you know?
You see, that's an interesting... That's what I'm saying, like...
but we're so unknown that, like, when someone kind of stumbles upon us, they're like, who the fuck are these guys? You know? So every time... And we don't throw graphics on them yet, like titles that say our names yet. So
but I get I get the point though, because it is true. Like even like I've jumped on some podcasts where the guys are like, I don't know who it is, I don't even know what's going on, and then to like an episode or two in, they're just like, oh, and by the way, if you guys haven't like it's just something that, it's true because we are getting man, people are following us more, so they kind of
just start talking.
Yeah,
no intros.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
no.
It's your podcast, so you do what you want.
Yeah, this is our fucking podcast.
Just giving advice.
I think this one will do an intro.
My advice is worth what you paid for it.
It is.
So.
All right, Daryl.
All right. Anyway. All right. All right. Welcome.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome everyone to the PP Podcast. It's the Planet Podcast, episode 7.
Going strong.
Thank you for being here once again. He is your host,
Axel X Jimenez, and that is your other host,
DARYLD. And
we got a guest today.
Yeah, we have another guest.
Yeah,
He's already spoken. We haven't shown him yet.
Sorry.
But we are here tonight. We are live with Bobby.
Bobby, let's give it a hand.
I don't know how you want to be introduced. Bobby PEREZ, Bobby, or how do you want?
Bobby PEREZ is fine. I think I've been going by Bobby my whole life. I hardly ever introduce myself as Robert. Only when I'm in, usually when I'm in like work, everybody knows me as Robert. No one ever calls me Bobby. In college, my friends, I'll be like, my name's Bobby, but in the classroom, I'm Robert because everything I write has to be Robert.
It's like the formal, like anything in the formal sense, Robert.
So Robert's formal. Bobby is one of my friends. So if you call me Bobby,
we got Bobby tonight.
You're a good friend of mine.
Robert. Yeah,
you're a good friend of mine if you call me Bobby.
What if we started calling
you? If you know to call me Bobby.
What if we started calling
call
you
me Robert? My fiance. Call me Robert. This is a funny thing that happened in 2022. Is my fiance started calling me Robert. She'd be like, "Oh, Robert." And I'm like, why did you start calling me Robert? Like, you call me Bobby for the last, 4 years. And she's like, I don't know. And it just kind of stuck. And it's super cute. Every time she does it, I just think it's the freaking cutest thing ever.
So you think it's going to be cute if we call you Robert from here on out?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm down.
You guys can call me Robert.
I'll call you Robert.
You're like, that's my fiance thing.
No, it isn't. And I really don't tell anybody to call me. They can call me anything they want. Robert or Bobby, whatever you want. Because a lot of people know that, like, Robert and Bobby, they're, like,
and it's funny because I think I just know you as Bobby.
Yeah.
I forgot your real name was Robert. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like Bobby. It feels better for me.
Well, and then you guys are, I don't know if you guys.
Oh, so yeah. By the way, Bobby is my cousin.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if that was a.
And he is actually a content creator himself.
Yeah, he is.
Yes. Barely new.
Mm-hmm.
I decided to start making content right when 2022 started. I know it was the first day of the year, and I'm like, I'm gonna start out real small, and I'm gonna start off on a really obscure platform, so that way, I can do like my own practice run for like 6 months, and then I didn't even do it. Like, to be honest, I just started randomly adding platforms. So for the first 6 months, I was on this platform. I call it Republican Twitter. It's called Getter. Gettr.
Getter.
Okay.
Getter.
Oh, dude, that's
It's
cool.
pretty much Republican Twitter. Everybody on there hates Twitter. They hate the Democratic Party and all that. But the reason why I got on Getter is because I think it was around the New Year's where it was like Joe Rogan getting canceled.
Yeah.
And he made an account on Getter and said, hey, if I get canceled on Twitter, they kick me off of Twitter, then I will start everything here on Getter.
Yeah.
And then immediately Getter started getting like millions of new followers. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just download Getter and see how it works. And try to make something on that. A lot of these, like my channel's primarily finance related,
Yeah.
but it has another side to it where I do a lot of like comedic bits, and these are all content of other creators like Joe Rogan, for example, or Tim Dillon, for example. I did a Tim Dillon recently, or the All In podcast. I get clips that are either motivational, they're absurd, or they're like they make people mad, or they make people happy, or just moments in time where, man, like I'm always watching content. It's just something that I love doing. I mean, I told myself not to become this person where you're glued to the phone and you're on your phone all the time, but this whole new role that I'm trying to do right now has me just like super busy on my phone all the time. And
Dude,
I generally like to listen to a lot of content, and I
yeah.
like the topics that I like. Obviously everybody likes the topics they like, but I'm really into finance and just like health and history as well. So all these clips that I'm
Clips
seeing,
channel, dude. It's
it-
a fucking
yeah,
badass Clips
it's
channel.
everything you see on my channel is what I am watching currently.
Yeah.
Like everything, I'm just always getting content, and if I'm like, okay, that looks like something I should clip because it's a really striking moment,
Yeah.
I will stop everything and I'll clip it and I'll post it up.
Well, that's a super useful. I think that's really cool because, like, if anything, you're looking at the things that you like and you're extravagating like that moment in that video where you're just like, wow, that's what I took from it, the little nugget.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool.
How I see the internet is a collection of the greatest moments in time.
Yeah,
And so
there
I
you
want to
go.
be a part of the building of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to do as much as I can to capture these moments in time and post it up.
That's cool. I know I think it's very historical. I think it's cool. Like, yeah, like history is happening and we're able to kind of like not only kind of be a part of it through like social media and like all that content that everyone's kind of consuming, but like, watch it unfold, be a part of it, watch it unfold. And it's a fucking wild, wild west. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So what came first? Your little finance clips that you post of yourself, or like the podcast clips?
I think it was the clips of like Joe Rogan or other random moments, or like a UFC conference or something like that where someone says something flagrant. But I think that came first, and I did it pretty bad in the beginning before Instagram came out with their Reels division, or their Reels product to combat TikTok's, TikToks. So when that came about, I started posting my crappy videos, which didn't do well because they're being shared amongst all the millions, or I'm not sure if they're even billions of other people's videos that are also really cool. So it gets lost really easily.
Yeah.
But as soon as Reels happened, Instagram did a total flip, and they said, we're gonna just promote, as whoever you are, put a reel up, and we're gonna promote the shit out of it. And so I get these moments in time, and I'll place it up there, and like probably the first ones I've ever posted, they got like thousands of views. No, the first reel I ever posted was Kathy in front of a hot pot place.
Yeah.
Kathy,
And she was
that's your
Kathy's my fiance. Sorry.
Okay.
Shout
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
Kathy.
shout out Kathy.
Shout out to Kathy.
Hey.
Woo. Yeah, it was her in front of a hot pot place, and she was like doing her. No, actually, no. We were in Mexico. We were outside a mall in Mexico.
Yeah.
And she was like putting her nose. She was getting her hand, and she was putting her nose up, and in the background says, "I want a girl that looks like this and looks homeless at the same time," and something like that. And I just posted that up, that scene and that background voice, and it got like 1,000 views. I'm like, whoa, that's freaking crazy. I've never been promoted like that with any video I ever made.
On a reel?
It gained good traction.
Yeah,
Reel?
Reel, because Reel's like the first thing, like the newest thing that Instagram's coming out with right now, and they're promoting anything. Anybody you put something on Reel, and it'll be promoted. If
I
it's
think
striking.
they were pushing it at the time. I think they really wanted it to be like a contender to TikTok. I think.
Yeah, they're still doing it now.
Yeah,
so if you put anything that's meaningful on a Reel, most likely it's gonna get a lot of views.
What's crazy, I thought you started on YouTube Shorts, because I remember DARYLD had mentioned to me at one point, he was like, yeah, Bobby's doing clips, and I was like, you know what? I think they popped up on my feed too. I think I had searched it up at one point.
I first noticed that he was doing his little finance videos on Shorts. I didn't remember. I first remember seeing like the JRE clips on Instagram Reels.
Right, I saw the JRE clips on Instagram, but then I saw your updates on the stock market.
But I don't remember what came first.
Yeah, I guess that's why. Yeah,
I can tell you what came first. So
Yeah.
on Getter, the Republican Twitter, I started that in January, and I started off just by like what do I want to call it? I'll say tweet. So when you post or posting.
Yeah.
oh, I bought this company today, and then I'll just like put the ticker and then just hashtag investing. And every time I bought something in the market, actively the market's open from Pacific time 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And so every time I bought something, I just posted it, and just as a an archive of what I did.
Yeah.
Because right now the markets are kind of scary, and so I want to kind of make a catalog or like a record of what I did during scary historical times in the markets.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
You know what? The fact that you say that is true, because like the shorts are so efficient that you really are just like it almost seems like you're a space. It seems like you're a spaceman out in like a ship, and you're logging in every day, like logging in today's report.
I make it fun.
Blah, 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 blah. And it's cool. It's kind of funny.
During Halloween, like it was Halloween time, so around the Halloween time, I started busting the outfit out, and I'll give the news, what happened in the market. I'll give the news on the market, and be a freaking ridiculous astronaut. And to make things more ridiculous, I have 3 stuffed animals to I think the left of me at all times.
Yeah, that's right.
And right now the whale, the narwhal has a Santa hat on right now.
Yeah.
So
okay, smart.
I want to be ridiculous, and I don't want to be taken too seriously.
Yeah.
I'm
also
trying to be a dummy, to be honest.
And
I also noticed this morning or today, you posted another one of your shorts, but it was different. Like you posted it. It was like 5 a.m, and you were walking.
Yeah. I usually film my videos in the comfort of my warm home, but I was up early for the consumer price index, the inflation numbers that came out month over month and year over year. So pretty much we came in, and this might be boring to some people, but we came in year over year. We came in 7.1% with regards to inflation. So
you guys hear that?
it's still the highest point it was at 9%, and now it's at 7.1%. So inflation's going down, everybody. That's the
by the
good
way,
news I can give you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not too involved with the stock market, but I have there's a lot of people. I gotta
You're talking to a kindergartner when you're talking.
Sorry.
About
And the reason why I mentioned that is I was up at 5:30 a.m. They delivered the numbers, and I was just up. I worked out before. I woke up at 4:30, worked out, and then
I love Bobby, dude.
I got on the road at 5:30 just to do a long 30-minute walk in the cold. So I bundled up. I had 2 jackets on, a beanie, a scarf, and some thermal pants, and I just walked in the cold for 30 minutes, just listened to them say the numbers, and then that's all I wanted to know was the numbers, and then that's pretty much it. That's when the data gets reported to us is 5:30 in the morning PST.
Oh yeah, man.
Do you usually walk in the morning like that?
Yeah. Usually I work out at the gym like a Wednesday, Friday, and a Sunday kind of deal, and Mondays I usually take off, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays I'd go on long walks, or I go hike, or go to like a park, or do walking, just get moving.
How much time? Because you're a
busy fucking dude,
right?
man.
You're a busy guy.
Very busy.
How much free time do you give yourself every day? Like, how much do you have? Like 2 hours of time that you spend with your fiance at the end of the day, where you get to watch TV and do whatever the fuck you want?
It's nothing like that.
Because that's what I do.
Yeah.
I like the way I do it is like I try to stay busy too. But I'm like, okay, the first 75% of my day is nothing but work.
Yeah.
I work at my job.
Yeah.
I come home and I'm working on Planet.
Yeah.
And I go to the gym. I do all that shit. And then, gym time, that's I actually consider that me time. But like that, I do that last.
Yeah.
And then after that, fucking none of that shit is on my mind. I'm in my room. I'm fucking stuffing my face with whatever. I'm watching fucking bullshit, hanging out with my dogs. Like, you know what I mean?
Usually there's some time at the end of the day where I don't give a shit about what I'm doing.
Even like,
but it's hard. But that's what I'm saying, man. You're a good place right now, because I haven't been. Because dude, I used to run into this fucking guy at the gym. I used to have a class in the morning at 6 a.m. and I'd make it, but I'd be kind of miserable because I'd be like, fuck, this is so early.
Yeah.
And this guy's already finishing up his warm up. I mean, his fucking exercise. Yeah. And I'm like, Jesus, Bobby, how the fuck do you do it?
And like, dude, I make sure that like the time I spend cooking is not within my leisure time.
Dude,
I don't enjoy the process.
So everything's compartmentalized for you. Like you have it in order.
Yeah, but maybe I need to do it a better way. But how do you do it?
Yeah.
Like, how do you?
I think I just have a really easy but a rigorous schedule.
Yeah.
I have the benefit of working from home every single day.
Oh,
so
that's right, huh?
I literally roll out of bed at 6 a.m. I usually go on a walk and then come back by 6:30. market's open at 6:30 and I get like the basic news, or there's a lot of news prior to the market opening at 6:30.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff that can happen. So when I wake up, I immediately look at my phone. I check for news. Any of my stocks got hit for some reason, or is there new economic data, or earnings come out usually sometimes in the morning, 50% of the time. Usually they come out after the market closes. But so yeah, I check my phone, then I go on a walk at 6:30, and I come back. I go on a walk around like 6-ish in the morning, and then I come back around 6:30, and then I take a shower, immediately just go to work. And it works at 7, and then I work till 5. And yeah, I have a lot of flexibility with my work where I can just like work the hours that I want to work. And I'm just like military, like 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. I take one break from at like 10 a.m. I take a lunch break at like 12 p.m. Take another 15-minute break at like 3 p.m.
And you do these
and
like,
I go on
these
walks.
exact times?
Every one of these breaks I go on walks, and the walks are like 15 minutes. So I do a lot of walking.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Walking honestly will keep you. I mean, I love walking my dog. If anything, getting a dog is a blessing for me because it gets me to just walk it at least almost once a day.
So you say that you take a break at 10 a.m., right?
Yeah.
What if like you're like, how long is your break?
15 minutes.
So you take a 15-minute break. What if like when 10 a.m. hit, do you have an alarm for that?
No.
So you just you look at the clock.
Yeah, it's like I'm working all the time. There's a clock to my right all the time on the computer.
Yeah.
So
what if
it's gonna be that time. It's almost 10 a.m. Oh, it's 10 a.m. I'm gonna go on a walk.
Is there ever a time where like you kind of forget and then it's like, oh, it's 10:03, and then you're like, okay, it's 10 is past. It's time for me to take a break. Does that, or are you always on time?
No, it's not always gonna be at 10 o'clock.
Maybe like
it can go past, because sometimes work can make you go past it. You're finishing up an email or something.
So are you very like strict with your schedule that like if you lose some of that 15 minutes, it doesn't matter. At 10:15, you're back to fucking work?
No, I can take, like, say
you push it.
It becomes 10:20. I haven't taken a break. I'll just go take a break.
Yeah, like it fluctuates.
It's not that militaristic.
Okay.
That's wild, man.
Because that's how that's how I struggle with my time management. Is like I'll find that I can't do it that way. Like a break here or there, because then it ends up pushing, and then my work day will end up extending past the time where I don't have any free time for myself.
Right,
so I just work. You know?
I think it also depends on the type of work though too, because I'm pretty sure the work that you're doing is, especially if remote from work. I mean, remote from home, working remote. I don't know how it would work with your company and everything. Like, how did do you have like a heavy workload every day?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
So like you see yourself working through 7 to 5, and you just don't allow yourself to go over that, and you have to do all that work within that.
Well, yeah, I'm doing work every single hour. I'm also, and probably shouldn't be saying this out loud, but I'm also working on my content, posting up videos. Immediately at 1 p.m. These are work hours, everybody. These are work hours. I will film a video and I will post it. Yeah. At 1 p.m. during work hours. So I'm probably not supposed to be saying this on camera, posting on the internet. Who knows? But the beauty of this, everybody, and my employer, if you're listening to this, the beauty of this is I only have like 1 minute clips that I film. So it's a 1 minute break that I'm taking in the middle of the time of the day.
It's nothing.
So it's nothing. So I post it up. I trim it. So make sure like I trim the beginning where I'm not just like, okay, picking up my phone, putting it away, putting it on the stand. I trim it, and I trim the ends where it ends smoothly. And I post it up, and I just name it, and I add some tags. And that's it. That's the beauty of what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to make really fast, quick, and snappy news. Here's what I'm buying, or this is what happened today in the market, or earnings came out for this certain company. This is how they did, or this happened with Elon Musk, or this happened with Tesla, or this happened in China. And so it'll be like quick news. I won't go into too much detail. I'll just give you the snappy stuff, and then I'll hit you with, oh, I bought stocks today, or I didn't buy stocks today. And that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much what I want to build in the long term, is just quick news. If you don't want to know about it, you don't have to watch it. But if you do want to know what I'm doing, here's what I'm doing. You don't have to don't follow me in any of the trades or any of the buys that I do. All investing advice. So just don't follow me. Don't take my advice as gospel. But this is what I'm doing. It's just showing you what I'm doing in case you wanted to, learn a little bit more. This is what I'm doing. If I'm buying this stock, that stock and that company sounds interesting, might look into that company. So that's really what I'm trying to do, and it's just what I'm doing.
Cool.
And I'm trying to build that long term. So hopefully, I'm going to be investing for the rest of my life, probably until I retire, which is I'm aiming for about 50. The traditional retirement age is like 64 and a half or 65.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to aim. I'm just trying to retire a little bit early.
Yeah.
On my investments that I buy every single day, and especially right now during these times in the market where everybody's afraid of inflation and the Fed raising interest rates to heck and making our companies, go bankrupt or fire a lot of people. Right now, those are scary times, and in the short term, it appears very scary. But in the long term, the market goes up, and everybody around our age, you're 31 or you're 30, right?
I'm 30.
You're you're young. You're like 26, right?
28.
20.
Oh, thank you though.
See, right now, these tumultuous times where no one knows what the heck is going on, everybody's scared to heck, is the time where you and I have to blindly go into it and put some money at stake and buy some assets right now, because we have the benefit of time in our hands. So say like something terrible happens like at an Apple or something like that.
Okay.
Say a company you like. Do you know a brand you like? Spotify. You're talking about Spotify.
Yeah, Spotify's great.
So if say something happened at Spotify where it hurt its stock price like in the short term, and you love Spotify, you use their product every day. You were telling me how you use the release radar and find like new songs of artists that you like, or you have this other playlist that Spotify curated for you where it finds you random songs that you don't even know, and you start loving these songs.
Yeah.
So this company is going to be long term. You use their product every day. You love the company. I think they're going to be great long term. You decide to buy some of the company and be an owner of that company because you love the business. Right. You love the product. I want to own this thing. That's kind of how I think. When I think about an Apple iPhone, I bought the iPhone 14 recently. Freaking thing's amazing. It's crazy. It makes my side job a
13
little.
13 is nice. I haven't gotten the 14. Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
13
right
mini.
I think I have.
That
like
looks great.
I think I have like shit, dude. 11. No, there's no fucking way. You have a 13.
Well, because I just upgraded. I had an 8.
Yeah, I have an 11 still.
Yeah, I had an 8.
Yeah,
I had an 8.
But go on.
So if your Apple phone broke tomorrow or today or during this shot, how fast would you replace that thing?
Within the week.
Yeah. So that's how I kind of think about businesses. Is like, how important is this business to my life and my everyday? And if they are freaking monumental, I want to own that business. And because I'm giving a part of my life to it, I want to own it. And so I think Apple in the long term is a great investment. Like you just said, you'd buy a phone immediately if you cracked that phone. Right. Or same thing with your MacBook, or same thing with mine. I know for a fact if I lost it or if I broke it, I'd go to the Apple Store tomorrow and get it. So that...
Hey man, respect, hell yeah.
So no, I'm just saying, just in analyzing the company Apple.
In general, you use it to inform what you do with your money and all.
Yeah, that way I have the guts to, when something bad happens, like right now inflation, or right now with interest rates rising, when something bad happens and uncertainties in the markets, I know I'll be fine in the long term. Yeah, because the company is a needed company. Amazon is real. Not Amazon, sorry. Apple is considered a consumer discretionary, meaning like a Louis Vuitton bag. Yeah, you don't have to get it, but in my opinion, it is a consumer staple. By what Daryl was just said, I need to get another one if I break it. Yeah. And the thing costs like $1,000.
True.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I was gonna ask. I was gonna see, cause damn. So in 1 minute, fuck yeah, because 1 minute clips, you're every day you're involved in the market and kind of updating and all that shit. So, I was gonna ask you is actually, what do you do after 5 p.m.?
After 5 p.m.
What movies are you watching?
Dude,
you can't be working all day, Bobby.
Yeah,
no, you can't be
thinking
about the stock
let me
market
tell you
all
about
day.
Because you're like, it doesn't work that way for me. I'm like, how much time do you have? Because you tell me about all these fucking shows that you watch that I feel like I don't have time. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, and I give myself 4 hours, maybe 3 at the end of the day for myself. And I feel like, damn, but I want to watch this, and that. I want to be on YouTube. I don't have time to binge shit. Yeah. So it's like, how do you fucking... Well,
he's an early bird. I mean, you wake up really early. Yeah, well, you do too. I mean, Starbucks. I wake up
early as fuck. Yeah. By the way, do you think Bobby and I would look cooler if that light was on?
Oh, yeah. I think it would look...
Was that off?
Did it just turn off?
No, it's been off.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. All right, it's all good.
I guess it didn't charge long enough.
No, it's all good. Yeah. Anyway... So your free time, how do you have that, or how do you do it?
After 5 p.m., dude, it is like
Sorry, Sorry, that was my watch.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
sorry. All right. So after 5 p.m. immediately, like I go cook dinner. I probably have a good dinner. I have snacks. I'm watching freaking shows. I'm on HBO now.
Yeah.
I just finished The White Lotus season 2.
Dude, I have no idea what.
Everybody's freaking
Yeah,
crazy,
it's crazy.
and everybody's evil in
I
that,
hear
in that
Lotus?
show.
White
I hear that show's
White
amazing.
Lotus, yeah.
I hear it's amazing.
Pretty good. It's pretty well made. When I first heard of it, I thought it was like a what would you say, like a reality show on an island or something
Yeah.
ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
But it is a well-made freaking show, and
Yeah.
it's good. It has 2 seasons so far. And it's pretty
Dude,
good.
I've heard so much. It's been like popping off on Twitter, I think. Everyone's
Yeah,
been
and then
talking
people
about
in there are just evil to the highest extent.
it. Oh yeah.
It just shows you like the evil people can be.
Damn.
Yeah. But it's cool. It's kind of funny and some stuff, and has beautiful scenes. Like it's
Yeah.
always in like tropical places.
So these are shows. What shows are you watching right now?
Just finished White Lotus. I'm watching The Expanse with the fiance right
Okay,
now.
so the Expanse.
So
Okay.
when you have a woman, you always have a show you always watch with them, and you
Mhm.
will die if you watch it without them.
I'm watching.
So
yeah.
that's The Expanse for me. It's a freaking sci-fi. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I usually don't like those shows. I usually fucking hate those shows.
They're hard to follow. For me, it's
Yeah.
hard to follow.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Wait,
just-
which ones like the?
Shows that
Like sci-fi.
ex-girlfriends liked.
Oh.
Like I
Oh.
used to have I used to have to watch.
That's when you know she's not the right one if she doesn't share your fuck shows.
That's true.
And if you want to fuck my dad, it's fine. It's not like it's not the first time. And
Oh, you fuck.
And then like me and my dad are basketball brothers too.
Fuck it.
What's up, dude? I'm the pizza guy.
How much?
Just give me whatever. You watching cartoons in there, bro?
Oh, you bet your fat ass.
Aren't you like old as fuck though?
Who cares? Friday Night Tunage is the only old tune showcase made for people who are old as fuck, though.
Shut the fuck up. No way.
What as fuck? Whether you're munching on junk or sipping on brewskis after a long week's work, there's nothing better than kicking back and watching some old ass fucking tunes. Sit back, grab a vice, and tune in to Friday Night Tunage, the only old tune showcase made for grown-ups, only on Planet TV.
I fucking love that.
Sopranos was great.
See, I had to watch New Girl. You ever watch that shit?
No, you don't watch New Girl.
That's
That doesn't
fucking-
sound good.
It's not.
That's not good.
Well, in my opinion,
I haven't
I don't.
seen
And that
like
wasn't the
New
one,
haven't
dude. Just
watched
that
it.
would be your good test. If you can share, shows with your girl, that means she's the one because time is so freaking it's expansive, and
Dude, I
time
wa-
is fleeting. So
Yes.
all the time that you can get, and your time's valuable. If it gets wasted, then it feels terrible.
Well, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, agreed.
You're making me feel like I'm never gonna find anybody because the,
No,
the
you'll-
shows I
you'll
watch are
find
like
them.
Beavis and fucking Butthead, and that
Oh,
annoys the
shit.
fuck.
You'll find. You
that
can
annoys
find.
the fuck out of every girl I know, and nobody likes to look at them either. Like every girl's like, I tell them I like Beavis and Butthead, and they're like, oh my god, they're so ugly. How?
Well, I can relate. I like financial documentaries. I like financial YouTube videos. So I only watch those on my time, and
Yeah.
it's never with her. If anything, she's like in another room. She comes in and she brings dinner or something like that.
You're
Or
like, I gotta turn this
come,
off.
I just immediately go for something we're gonna watch. So that's how it works. So
That's true, man. You gotta have shit for yourself, and then
yeah,
Yeah.
just don't have too much shit for yourself, so you can have some time to share with them.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
But then maybe you'll get a girl that freaking loves Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's. what
It's
I'm
That
saying.
sounds
You'll
like
find
that sounds
someone.
impossible, by the way. 'cause
It
who the heck will like?
And that's
Beavis and Butthead?
that's
Yeah.
gonna make them. That's what's gonna make them even more special. Once you find somebody
Yeah.
who's like, hey, I'll
Yeah.
fucking
So good
watch
luck.
this shit with you.
Yeah. That'll happen sometime. I don't know.
Well, what movie? Hold on. What movies are you watching then?
What movies am I watching?
Or have you watched? Are you big on movies right now?
He is.
Oh, I love
Oh,
movies,
Bobby
man. I
loves
go to
them.
I live right next to the AMC in Atlantic Times Square.
Oh
I
yeah,
live
that's
walking
right.
distance from there. So
Oh, that's.
Halloween, I wore this and I walked with Kathy.
Yeah.
We both dressed up. I walked to the Atlanta Times Square. It's probably about a 15-minute walk. I love walking. We already established that.
Yeah.
So we walked to the Atlanta Times Square. I forgot what we watched on Halloween. Oh shit, it was Black Adam. So we watched Black Adam.
Oh, Black Adam.
The movie was okay. The Rock just was The Rock. F shit up. He was jacked on steroids, just like pissing hot, but he was just like pissing like steroids everywhere.
It was The Rock
Yeah.
being The Rock.
It was the
Yeah.
Rock movie. You've seen one, you've seen all of them.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
see him in different shapes or forms, man. The Black Adam's just him messing shit up. He can fly. He can shoot shit up. He's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't even know if I'll ever watch that movie.
It's
Yeah,
a DC
don't-
movie, right? Isn't it?
It's
DC?
decent. It's watchable if you know you're getting The Rock.
Maybe.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But is
I
it
wouldn't
like-
watch it again.
Is it Marvel or DC?
I think it's DC.
It's
I'm not really
DC,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
though.
I think. Fuck, man.
Black
I don't
Adam.
know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But
Whatever.
I'm so behind in either, it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I think-
just
Yeah,
so
same here,
fucking-
man.
We were talking about this before the recording. I don't like superhero movies. I rarely catch them. I can't get into them because I want to get involved. I want to get like invested in the story.
Yeah.
I want to like put my phone away and like be amazed by something. If you guys watch the Game of Thrones,
Yes.
I want to
Yeah,
have something like that. I want to have an experience. I want to be
But see-
invested.
And that's what makes me really curious, because if you don't give yourself that much free, so Kathy, your fiance, she likes Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. I
cool.
showed her Game of Thrones.
I
watched-
Same here.
That's good.
I watched the
Yeah.
first season by myself, and then I showed her Game of Thrones. Dude, I watched her watch the Red Wedding. If you guys know what the Red
Oh,
Wedding
yeah.
is,
That's
I
when
just
it- yeah.
I didn't even look at the screen. I just looked at her and watched the scene, and it was freaking funny. I even recorded one of them. And I recorded her when they killed Rob Stark
Yeah.
with
Oh,
the.
yeah.
I think it's Rob Stark or it's Ned Stark with the
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
called, the freaking
That's
blade
first
coming
season.
down.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
I just looked at her and watched her go, "What? He's dead!" And oh my god, it was so funny. And I got it in the moment in time.
But
Yeah.
what's funny is, like you say, or like if you don't give yourself that much free time, then it must take you forever to watch Game of Thrones, because each episode
Yeah.
is like movie length.
Yeah, we started Game of Thrones right before they announced the new season, which was gonna when they announced the newest season of Game of Thrones, they announced it like a year before. I think this is the last season of the first Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
They announced it like a year before, so we had a long time to rewatch the whole Game of Thrones series.
You know what's funny? It's almost the same thing with me and Vettel, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
We watched it and we were finishing it because I watched it on my own the first time,
Damn.
and then the second time she watched it. And
Damn, you watched it twice. I
Dude.
know you rewatched it.
yeah,
Yeah.
a rewatch. Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
The thing about rewatching great like shows like that is you catch details that you missed first.
Yeah, and-
Like I was just watching the Batman movie, The Batman Returns. Is
I
that the
loved
one
it.
with is that the one with Bane? Yeah, I
Returns-
missed
Batman
so
Returns
many.
one, the
Oh,
Batman
I haven't
one.
seen that one.
Is that the I don't know.
Yeah.
You know the Bane one. The,
Batman, some shit.
like they don't know.
They were born.
I was born in the dark.
I don't. I fucked up that quote. Sorry.
But I rewatched that one, and I missed so many details about the whole story, and it was like good just watching it again.
Usually,
and
like
catching everything.
Yeah, some movies are like, even shows like Game of Thrones, they're so dense at times that on first watch you're just kind of like taking it in, and on a second watch is where you can really appreciate all those details. And
Yeah, you just captured the dragons and the sword fightings
Yeah.
and the head chopping first, and then
Shit.
all the detail comes later if you watch it again.
what about any other kinds of movies, huh?
Oh, since you're doing the kung fu, everybody watch Warrior on HBO now.
Oh, okay.
Have anybody seen Warrior?
Warrior.
I think
I
it's called
haven't seen it.
Warrior. It's about San Francisco back in the day where the Chinese were oppressed, and this it's a good kung fu show.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
I think it's
Oh,
called
it's a
Warrior.
show,
Michael Bisping's in it. Shout out to Michael Bisping.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
in
there
it.
you go.
Yeah, so
Hey, there he is.
I hope it's
Fuck.
called Warrior. So I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, we'll look it up.
Alright.
We'll see what's up.
Yeah, I think a
Yeah.
Korean guy plays a Chinese guy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
freaking
interesting.
great kung fu fighting.
Because
Legit.
we were, I was gonna say because we were
was
talking
Kung
about the
Fu
movie
Fighting.
Like, do you remember Gangs
Kung
in New
Pao.
York?
Oh, sorry, Gangs in New York. Yeah.
Remember
yeah.
Gangs in New
Actually,
York?
I haven't finished
Like
that
the
movie.
what? You gotta
Yeah,
watch that.
I
movie.
know, man. I know.
Like the clashing of the people just fighting.
Yeah. Is
This
it
was
the
done.
snow
This
part?
was in this is in San Francisco. So
Okay.
that stuff occurred in San Francisco too. So,
yeah, Gangs in New York. I think I just remember several scenes, but man, I haven't finished that movie, and yeah, I gotta watch it. It's good. I know it's good.
It's really good. Yeah. I actually was at the 5 Points when I was in I actually made it a point to rewatch Gangs in New York before I went to New York during COVID. I went to New York.
Oh wow.
And I was in 5 Points, just like looking at old people gamble and like
He was just.
the basketball courts. And I'm like, below my feet, people probably died.
Oh yeah.
Below my feet a long time ago at this place. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
just,
man.
like, appreciating the place there.
That's wild.
Damn, dude.
Daryl,
What?
any movies you watch?
I just watched The Whale.
Oh yeah,
Brendan
yeah.
Fraser.
You've been telling us about
I
it.
loved it, dude.
Yeah.
I cried like a little bitch, dude.
I want to cry. Like
I
a
was
little
in the
bitch.
theater, like it just
watch it.
man, I won't say anything about it, but like the ending of this movie, I remember holding back. Like
What?
it's been a long time since I've had an experience like this in a movie theater, especially crying. I don't think I've ever cried in a movie theater actually,
Oh
but
wow.
I was watching this thing And I was just like, "Don't fucking cry, you little bitch! Don't cry."
Hey, what?
And then that part just hit, and I was like, "Fuck!" Tear down my fucking cheek, dripped on my fucking chest, type shit. And I was just like, "Oh man, I hope nobody sees." And I looked to my right and left.
Oh,
I looked to my right and left, and everybody's crying. So I'm
oh
like, "All
man,
right, cool.
Dang.
I'm good with this."
I want to see I want to see a movie that evokes emotion. But is this some? Did you watch it by yourself?
I watched it myself. Yeah.
So would it be a movie like you would bring a date to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes?
yes. Yeah. Ooh.
So should I take Kathy to go watch
Yeah,
it? She appreciate
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'd
Does she
appreciate it.
does she like sad shit?
Yeah, she likes good
Yeah,
movies.
She likes sappy
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, dude. I think she'll enjoy it.
yeah.
She's gonna think it's really cute, and she's gonna think it's gonna touch her for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
The
That
Whale.
one.
Let's go
The Whale.
watch it.
Yeah, The Whale, dude. Brendan Fraser, man. I mean, it's crazy because like he's totally Brendan Fraser in the movie. Like it's like okay, yeah, this is Brendan Fraser, but it's the same effect, kind of like Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Where you watch Uncut Gems and Adam Sandler is totally Adam Sandler, and you can't pinpoint why this is his best performance. Like you just can't pinpoint why he's so fucking good in it, even though he's Adam Sandler, just like in every fucking movie. It's weird, but that's the same thing here. It's
Yeah.
like he's so Brendan Fraser, but it's like at the same time, it's like holy fuck, was he good? Like it just the role was so right for him. I
Yeah,
think, for
like I
this.
was gonna say, it's probably built around him. Like the
Yeah.
world was so like Uncut Gems. Just Adam Sandler's character fits so
so
fucking
well.
good.
He was
Yeah,
so good
It
in
was
that
so well.
shit. I fucking you've seen that Uncut Gems, right, Bobby?
Yeah, saw it twice. It's pretty good.
It's fucking great, dude. Yeah,
So The Whale is Brendan Fraser's Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good one.
I
That's
like
a good.
it.
That's a good
Wow.
comparison because Uncut
Yeah.
Gems was really good.
Yeah, dude. I saw that one, and I saw Guillermo del Toro's.
Oh, the Pinocchio. Yeah, I want to
it's
watch
That got
it.
good reviews.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
It's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's. I still like the original Disney's Pinocchio better.
Yeah.
But this movie is fucking like it's great. It's just the way he tells a story. It's completely different, and it's a beautiful movie too.
Yeah.
So it's slightly darker. Yeah, I would say check those two movies out.
Yeah, it
man.
looks
They're really
crazy.
fucking
Now,
good.
what about the Disney Plus Pinocchio? What do you think about that one?
I haven't seen that.
I hear it's
one.
trash. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I
don't
saw
even
the
know.
trailer.
I can't even remember.
They had the worst reviews, and you put it side by side with the Netflix Pinocchio. The Pinocchio from Netflix did really well.
Yeah,
So
Damn.
Disney Plus making trash movies out here.
dude, man.
Disney Plus. Yeah,
I don't know. I think they're just spitting out these fucking live action.
They're trying
It's
to.
very
versions.
bad.
they're
I'm
trying to
hoping for
catch up.
Avatar to be. I think Avatar is under the Disney flag.
I think it may be.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Avatar is their comeback movie because they've been making terrible
Dude,
like,
yeah. And
movies.
people love the original Avatar. But what's weird is I'm not feeling that much of the hype for this new one.
Yeah, it is
It's
a
in
little.
the water.
Yeah.
Looks good.
I think it's just because at the time where the first Avatar came out,
So
streaming
new.
services wasn't
Oh,
just
yeah.
as big as it was. Like Avatar was like the fucking thing in
Right.
town, like But man, now there's so
yeah.
many things that are kind of competing with that. That like, well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know if it still is, but at one point that movie made like the most money, like
Yeah,
more
and
money than any other movie.
I think it's still
up there?
I think it might be still number
Fuck,
one. Yeah.
dude.
Have you rewatched it recently?
No, I haven't seen it in a minute.
I haven't. I've only seen it when it came out, and that's it.
Oh,
I
yeah?
I personally wasn't a huge fan of it, but it's not my kind of movie.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not into like fantasy worlds and shit. I'd never have been. I like more relatable stuff.
Yeah, I like that movie. I thought it was really good. In a way, it is relatable.
It is
It's just-
relatable.
yeah, it is really relatable
about
because it's just like if
The
you
real world too.
yeah, like you just see what's going on in
Yeah.
that movie, and then you're like, okay, there. Obviously, what's going on in this movie is literally happening in our world, like all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think
Axel's right.
Yeah, well,
It's super relatable.
I mean,
It's just-
it's half relatable.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Do
it's
you
not
hate
half-
nature?
I hate
I
nature.
just
You heard it
like
Do you
a
smoke
world,
cigarettes?
It's the world that doesn't exist that takes me out, dude. When I'm seeing, you know, like Game of Thrones, for example. I'm sure it's an amazing, great fucking show. I will never knock it because
Yeah.
people love it. So I'd be stupid to knock it. But I'm not interested in it because I've just never.
Yeah.
There's nothing about dragons and swords.
Oh, I love dragons.
that just interest me at all.
Yeah.
You know.
Dude.
Again,
Dragons.
Lord of the Rings, dude.
Yeah.
Like those are amazing
Lord of
movies.
the Rings.
But
people love them, but I'm just bored when I watch them.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not relatable to me. I don't care about dragons and dudes with hairy feet. Like it just doesn't do it.
Yeah,
for me.
but I mean, me neither. I mean, I'm kind of half and half because I think those elements, I'm not crazy about them specifically, but I think it's like, yeah, the stories, like the storylines that unfold. It's just like all the other stuff is just kind of like, okay, it's a crazy little world, little hobbits.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like it
But-
could be
yeah.
hard to kind of get into those because of those.
But I understand the appeal for a lot of people because
Yeah.
a lot of people get excited about, but it's a new world. It's a world that's not real,
Yeah.
and I get it. It's just it doesn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
I like movies about
So
dudes.
fantasy's a no-go for you.
No, dude,
Check that out.
I like movies about dudes who work behind the counter and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people who live in the world that I live in. I don't know
Well,
why.
That's pretty cool. I understand
Well, Budapest Hotel. Would you consider that a fantasy?
that. Ooh.
Nah.
It's fantastical. It has a fantasy
A
element.
little bit though.
A little bit?
A little bit though. Still more relatable. It's almost like it's like somewhat of a period piece, but not. It's like taking bits and pieces of a certain time
Yeah.
and then adding some other things that are like not that realistic. But I think it's relatable enough for me. I
Yeah.
think that movie.
So what about like a Harry Potter?
No. I
So
don't
you like,
Harry Potter.
correct me if I'm wrong, but the Budapest Hotel, the main character, the butler guy. I'm not sure it's the butler guy, but
Yeah.
Voldemort is the actor. He was great in Harry
Concierge.
Potter as well. If he was great, and I haven't seen the Budapest Hotel, but I imagine it was good. I saw the reviews, but he was great in Harry Potter as well as the villain. He's a great actor in that as well.
Oh, yeah,
You're not interested in seeing him perform there?
No.
Oh.
No. I even like even if Jim Carrey, like he's
Became
my
a-
favorite.
What about Star Wars?
What if Jim Carrey went into Star Wars? Would you watch it?
Oh yeah, but okay. Star Wars is an exception for me. I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
Ah,
but
shoot.
but can you agree? Like the reason you like Star Wars is because of the story, not because of the lasers and the and the fantastical elements.
It's because yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's like I get what you're saying. Like I think there's movies that I'm like, oh, the story is so good and it has dragons. That's cool.
But with Star Wars, what I like about Star Wars is they took something like. They took a relatable story and put it in this world, because if you think about it, Star Wars is a movie about
That's
family.
Avatar, but that's Avatar.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That's
You're right.
Avatar.
But Star Wars, dude, Star Wars is all
It
a
all
movie.
leads
That's
back
true.
to Avatar.
Yeah.
It's a movie about family. That's
It
what
is
it's just family affairs in this fucking space world. That's what it
Ooh.
is.
But
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's really what it is. Star Wars, dude, could be told about regular. That same story could be told about regular people in a household. But because they put it in this world, that's what made it amazing to me. So I don't know.
So do you just like space sci-fi movies
No,
and dislike fantasy dragon?
I don't even like
movies?
sci-fi movies, dude.
Oh, so Star Wars is the only exception.
It's the only exception.
Nah, I'm there may be one. I feel like there's a couple more.
Yeah, you don't like another sci-fi?
I think there's a couple sci-fis that I know.
Like I think the Alien.
Like Blade
movies.
Runner.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Now we're opening up some doors.
Blade Runner's cool,
Yeah,
but
Blade Runner.
what I love about Blade Runner is it's kind of noir.
Yeah,
and I love
yeah.
noir.
that is it. Yeah.
I do love
That's
noir. So the noir aspect of it, I think, is what made me appeal.
I
Is
gotta
what
find you
appealed
some
me
good
to it.
noirs, and I gotta get some good recommendations from you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit. Well, I've just kind of like I've always loved the noir aesthetic, but I really haven't watched that many noir movies.
You're really high up on what was that? Sin City, right?
Sin City's cool.
Yeah, Sin City.
I like Sin City a lot. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say I love Sin City, but I like Sin City.
Yeah, same here. Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah,
He does-
some of his movies are cool.
Yeah.
But like Sin Cities I think those are my favorites from him. But
Grindhouse. You gotta watch Planet Terror.
yeah, I never seen it.
Yeah, I should watch that one.
Never
That's a
seen
double
Planet
feature, right?
Yeah, the double
Yeah.
feature with Tarantino.
Yeah, my uncle took me to go watch
That's
that
a good one. If you want to see like
Because I love
Some crazy-
It was called Death.
Death Proof was
Yeah.
good.
Proof, yeah.
I've seen Death Proof. I think it had such a long what is
An
it?
ugly kill scene too.
Ugly kill
yeah,
scene.
that one is brutal.
And it had that car chase scene, which
Oh,
I think
yeah.
is really fucking cool. And it's quiet. It's like silent. But it's just these like
When they're
just a
beating him
long-
up, just
Oh,
all
yeah,
taking
the
turns.
way-
Fucking
Really creative, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever been done before. Like the way he kills people. In
the
his
way he
car.
edited it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything about that one was cool. It was fun.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, movies, man. And then yeah. No, we're still good on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway, so Bobby, now that you're creating content, what's funny is like when I see you posting these shorts and I see you go from the shit that you're talking about and then you start throwing in your little humorous
Yeah.
stuff in there. I'm totally seeing Bobby from back in the TKC days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, funny thing about my channel is I talk. It's separate, and I don't talk about any like when I'm talking about the news and stocks. I never say, "Hey, go look at my Joe Rogan bit I just put on." I never even do that. No, it's like the guy that's in that video doesn't even know what all those bits are. I never mention him at all. It's just like random, and I'm sorry for doing this to people who watch or follow my channel. It's just everything's random. Like sometimes you're seeing a talking head, which is me, and just reporting the news, telling you the stocks about, and then randomly you're seeing a fat white guy just like go crazy or something like that, and just or something funny, and I never even talk about it, and I don't know if I need to explain or even have to explain to whoever's watching my things that it's all random, and it's in that kind of in a weird order, and I'm sorry, but yeah, it is what it is, and I think I just want to like I said prior, I just want to collect these awesome moments in time and also throw my little shit in it as well. And I haven't told you guys that I don't know if you guys want to call this, I kind of feel like I hacked the YouTube, monetization algorithm kind of thing.
Damn,
because
dude, fucking let us know, man.
my content that I make, it gets little views. No one pretty much watches my stuff. That I think very minimal people that subscribe to me, they subscribe and they don't really watch my investing stuff. So I get little views over there with regards to the shorts and with regards to the videos. But I built up my channel and I built up enough followers simply by posting up like those Joe Rogan bits or the Tim Dillon bits or the All In podcast bits. And so I got all this content that can get a lot of views, get a lot of subscribers, and I just threw it out there. I don't claim any like cash on any of the content that's not mine, obviously.
Yeah.
And so I built my channel to a level where you can monetize. I can monetize my shitty videos.
Yeah.
They're not shitty, but they are kind of cringy and they are kind of funny. Because I'm not a professional.
No,
I'm just throwing up a camera and I'm just like talking. I'm goofy as hell. So I'm just trying to make content that I'm just trying to have fun. Cause this stuff is just like igniting my creative side that I used to have back in the Disney.
Back in the TKC
days,
dude.
And now I'm just like scratching that itch again. So yeah, I'm having a great time here. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, I built up all my channel to the point of monetization, where I've actually made $10 on the content that is mine.
There you go.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Gotta start making
Applause.
Yeah, good shit.
$10.
$10, dude.
I feel like that's $10 more than what we've made on YouTube.
Yeah.
$10, yeah, definitely. Maybe
We haven't
20.
even. Yeah.
$10, baby. I mean,
We actually maybe owe money.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
yeah. So I'm hoping like in the future where I don't want to do my main career, that hopefully this little thing I'm doing on YouTube with just a stand and an iPhone 14 becomes something that I can live off of.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hope
hell
that's
yeah,
my
man.
dream. That's my
what
dream,
we're- that's what-
everybody.
Yeah,
Hell
that's the dream, dude.
Good shit. That's what we're trying to do too. And it's gonna be a long journey, but it's fucking doable. You can do it.
Fucking
Yeah.
doable, man.
I really like that you guys do this every week. I think that's a great cadence, and you should keep to it.
Yeah, we're trying, man. We're trying.
Thanks,
Yeah, thanks. It's gonna be
It's
cool.
a lot of work.
Yeah,
as
it
you
could
can
be-
see, man.
As I was thinking, like, dude, all this is a lot of work. When you guys are setting up and like moving stuff around, like checking stuff all the time, I'm like, this is too much work. You guys got to somehow figure it out to just make it more like a plug and play kind of.
I know, and that's
Yeah.
So you guys can come here, work, and then
it's
boom.
it's just working within what we have, like the space,
Yeah.
like
And then at the same time, we use this space as like I come in here to edit, I come in here to write. So it's a bitch if we just leave this stuff up and then navigate it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like so it's a little hard. We try to get used to just putting our shit away and using this as a studio. And over time, I think it's gonna get easier. Like we'll
Yeah.
kind of get the gist of things.
And we're probably not gonna be in here, obviously, for too long. So it's just we're learning how to use the space and like eventually upgrade to wherever we go. And yeah, man, it's gonna be it is work. It is a little labor of love.
And then of course, like there's a lot of upgrades that we need.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of shit we need
better
to buy.
microphones we could use.
Do you guys ever
lights that don't go out?
Yeah.
do you guys ever think you'll go to like a model where you're at a table talking to each other or talking to your guests at a table.
We like it like this, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just it feels like we're in this open even though it's not clearly.
Mhm.
It feels like we're in this open space in different areas. It feels like we're just a couple of dudes hanging out, and you know what I mean. Like it's just I like the difference in this. I kind of get when I watch our podcast, I kind of get like a Howard Stern vibe, like Howard
Those
Stern
early
show.
90s.
It's like these guys are in different spots of the room. They're not all at one table.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that.
It is cool, yeah. I think it just has a different look than, and I get what you're saying because I think even when I was dabbling with starting a different kind of podcast, and you know, probably eventually down the line I will, but yeah, like seeing what setup you want, like at a table or this, but I think having something different, it's appealing to the eye, and I think
Yeah.
we're kind of just using that to our.
So you guys think
advantage.
the extra work is worth it?
Yeah, I think so. I think at first it is a bitch, if anything,
And
as you've seen.
I think that eventually we'll find a way to make this more efficient and less messy.
Yeah,
You know.
we're kind of just going into knowing we're just gonna get better, and
Cool.
Yeah.
you know, right now.
But what about your videos though? Do you think eventually you're gonna upgrade to like a camera, a microphone?
You know what? I
some
want to
lighting?
not upgrade to a camera.
No.
I have a cheap mic that's just under my shirt at the time, and I just plug it on. I know what I want to talk about. I have talking points written down
Yeah.
prior, and so I just put the mic up my whatever I'm wearing, and then just tape it to my lapel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not tape it. It already has a little
Yeah, the little
clamp.
clip.
Yeah.
And I just put the camera on and I film, and then boom, I trim and then put it up there. And then usually on the clips, obviously that's easier. I just screenshot. I'll screenshot YouTube or Spotify, and then I will post it up. And again, not taking anybody's I'm not claiming any money on all these people that I'm getting views off of.
Yeah.
But it's theirs. They can claim it. Like all my Joe Rogan videos,
Yeah.
they get claimed by somebody, and so they're making all the money, and
Yeah.
so all the views. I have a clip of Joe Rogan calling Mark Zuckerberg a robot, and that got like 2.6.
Mark Zuckerberg does look like a fucking robot.
It got like 2.6 million views, and I'm not getting any of that. It's all going to the people who created it. So
yeah.
it's all for them. And
Uh,
thank you for
good
letting me
shit.
use it. Please don't hurt me.
Good shit.
Yeah. Well, as long as you're not
Yeah, I'm not.
as long as you're not making monetizing off of it, then you're good.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sick, yeah. Cool. Good shit. All right. Well, I think we're reaching the end of
Yeah, I think we
tonight's
are.
show. But
dude,
thank you again, Bobby.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for
coming out,
having
dude.
me.
Yeah,
Loved
for
it.
coming
Yeah,
on.
man, and thanks for, dude. You look great.
I wear this
Yeah,
every
you look
day.
great, man.
Fucking love
I'm
it,
just kidding.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Thank
you should, man. You fucking work from remote. You don't gotta fucking.
Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow in this outfit. Maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll do that.
If
So-
you guys are into stocks and shit, follow him.
Yeah.
follow his
So
YouTube.
how can we for the people who are interested, how can we find your shit? What's your handle?
My handle is M1Bobby. That's M as in mommy, 1 Bobby.
All right.
Oh yeah, M1 Bobby.
M1 Bobby. So
M1 Bobby.
M1
Thank you.
Bobby.
M1 Bobby.
I never tell
On
anybody to
YouTube.
follow me in my videos, but if you want to go look at what I'm doing,
Yeah.
If you're
go for
into
it.
the
Here's the
finance
place to
shit,
do it. I think it'd be
health.
weird on your shit, but or on your Instagram, but here's the place to fucking do it. Plug,
Yeah, yeah.
plug your shit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just plugged it. M1 Bobby.
Cool.
Thank
Yeah,
you for having me.
alright.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Bobby, love
Um,
it. Love to have you, man. Hopefully one day we
yes.
get you again.
Yeah,
And,
Yes.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you back
Yeah.
on. Once we have like more gear and more microphones, I think we'll have Brand Tendo on here at the same time maybe.
Yeah, we'll figure something
that would be
set up.
sick.
Yeah, we'll do some more. This will look a little better.
Fuck it, we'll bring the whole Perez family. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fucking mommy, daddy, Uncle Robert. Let's get you
It
on
works.
here.
All right,
yeah.
man. Cool.
Come on, Lupe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the PP podcast. This was episode 7. He is your host,
Axel X Jimenez, and that's your other host.
DARYLD. That is your guest,
Good night, everybody.
And
Bobby.
there it is.
All right. I hope you have a wonderful, cozy night.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Yes, happy holidays.
Peace.
Tis the season
be
to wear
sweet.
spacesuits.
We're fucking terrible at these endings, so peace
We're
out.
not good at it, but have a good night, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.